Hey everybody, Star 6 Wars 1 here, and welcome back to the Month of Love and Heartbreak 2. For this one, we look at EF, A Tale of Memories. Now, I originally watched this anime back in the original Month of Love and Heartbreak. Since then, I've wanted to rewatch the series and see if it's still held up, or if my opinion on it changed. Well, it's time to find out. First up, the story. The story is split into two arcs. The first arc involves a student named Renji, who has a chance encounter with a girl named Chihiro, who has anterograde amnesia, and if I pronounce that wrong, I apologize in advance, due to an accident when she was younger. Our second storyline involves a manga artist named Hiro, his childhood friend Kei, a filmmaker named Kyosuke, and a mysterious girl named Miyako, and their problems in love triangles. Where do I begin? I'm going to be honest, this is one of the most emotionally manipulative anime I've encountered. It makes you care about characters who can have normally wooden personalities, and makes you care about them because all this bad stuff happened to them, instead of allowing us to grow to genuinely like the characters because of who they are. Also, the drama isn't the best executed due to stupid decisions on the characters in writing. I know there's potential here, but unfortunately the execution is lacking, and its manipulative nature ultimately make the story not that good. When it comes to the characters, there is a lot for me to talk about. So let's start with Renji. I can best describe Renji as a generic main character. He's the nice guy willing to help no matter how much he gets hurt. There's not much more to him than that. I don't mind him personally, but he's not the best character. Next up, I'm going to go with Hiro. Hiro is a high school student who is also a manga artist. He more just wants to be a manga artist, and as a result of this, he's losing interest in school. If I'm going to be blunt, Hiro is boring. There is nothing to this character for me to keep me interested in him. Honestly, just a dull character. Now to Miyako. Miyako is a mysterious girl who Hiro met on Christmas night. She has a very energetic personality and enjoys doing unorthodox things. I actually like Miyako. She was rarely boring and was kind of interesting. Though she suffers from something all the characters suffer from, but I'll get back to that later. And she does have her annoying points, however, I liked her character enough. Now with Kyosuke, he's just there. Beyond that, I've got nothing to say about him. Moving on to Kei. Kei is Hiro's childhood friend who not only worries about him, but is in love with him. Kei is not that interesting and can at times come off as really annoying. Honestly, I don't like her character. Last up, we have Chihiro. Chihiro can only remember her past and 13 hours previous due to her condition. As a result of this, she is very shy and cautious. Her dream is to write a novel, but her condition prevents it without help. To get to into the prom of Chihiro, I will have to go into spoilers, so if you don't want spoilers, skip ahead to this point. Now to the prom of Chihiro. In the end of the anime, she ends up remembering Renji, despite her condition. Now, I looked up anterograde amnesia. While some cases can be treated through various methods, the way the show makes it sound, Chihiro's case is irreversible and cannot be treated. And in the visual novel the show is based off of, she never does get better. However, the show has her recover just to have a happy ending. It feels very artificial and slightly forced as a result of this to me. Overall, I don't really know what to think of Chihiro, honestly. The side characters are all one note and not that interesting. Before I move on from the characters, I want to go into the biggest problem of the characters, which is that they are all constructs for the emotionally manipulative story before they are characters. Most of the characters do have personalities, but it feels more like you should feel bad because bad stuff happened or is happening to them more than caring about the characters as, actual characters. And some of the characters are so badly done, it makes the problem all the more noticeable. Once you take away all the emotional manipulation, the characters are pretty weak, which is a shame. The animation was done by Studio Shaft, which is known for Madoka Magica. The animation is good on its own, the backgrounds look nice, and the character design looks good. However, Studio Shaft has a habit of trying to make everything look symbolic and overcomplicated, which can be extremely annoying at points, and Memories is no exception to this. It has a lot of the shaft being shaft effect, which can be annoying at points. Aside from that, though, the animation is good. Now, the music is pretty good for the most part. The OST is fitting with sad-sounding tracks when needed, and serene when needed as well. I liked the opening, and the endings were pretty decent for what they were worth. Now, should you go with this subbed or dubbed? Now, I'll admit, unlike many other Sentai dubs, this one is decent for Sentai standards. Though that's not saying much given Sentai's track record. However, the sub is just better acted and better in general. Even if it has a decent dub with this one, stick with the sub. I had a feeling my opinion of this show would change, given previous experience with other shows and growing tastes. I just didn't know if I would like or hate it. And honestly, I'm caught in the middle, leaning more towards the latter. I don't hate EF: A Tale of Memories, but I don't really like it either. It's extremely manipulative, the characters are weak, and at times annoying without its emotional manipulation, and it feels so badly written at points. Overall, I don't really like it anymore, but I don't completely hate it either. I give EF: A Tale of Memories a 4 out of 10. While I don't hate it, it has too many huge flaws to ignore. If you're curious about it, I recommend proceeding with caution with this one. Anyways, that's all from me. This has been Star 6 Wars 1, and we'll see you guys next time.